just to get started, what's your first thoughts on? Obviously, we all know what happened a couple days ago with the massive trade
Mhm,
between Luka and the Mavs with
mhm.
Anthony Davis. How do you think, like we talked in class, how do you think that affects the NBA? And do you think it's good or bad for the NBA in certain ways?
Well, I think you want your if you're running a league, you want your bigger stars, your biggest stars in your bigger markets, right? It
Yeah.
doesn't always work out that way between where a player gets drafted or where they have a preference or whatever it might be. Um, that said, certainly it was a shocking trade in many different ways, not just from the personnel, but the destination for Luca and what that's going to mean for um, that team and that franchise in the future, right? So that was an interesting trade. Um, I think long term, it's probably good for the league. It's probably bad for the Lakers haters out there, and there's plenty of them. There are plenty of them. So, um, I think from a competition standpoint, this might be a short term
Hmm.
pain thing for the Mavericks, but who's to say that they're not a better team in the short term in the next year or two with Anthony Davis, right? And you know the way he defends, and so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to again. The first thoughts of me, I usually am up all nights, all the times of the day, even at nighttime. And I fell asleep for the one time early, and of course, I'm not up at 1 o'clock. I fall asleep
Right.
an hour before that, and the trade goes, and I'm looking through. My first thing was Instagram because a lot of people they wake up, they look on TikTok, they scroll on some stupid crap. I look on for news because you never
Mhm.
know. And I
Sure.
didn't look at my notifications. I just jumped on Instagram and it said Mavericks traded and I was like, nah, no way. And because it
Right.
was some weird dude that was just commentating, I was like, there's no way. You only got like 6,000 likes. The views are not that much. There's no way. And I kept scrolling. Then I get to Shams. Then I get to Dan. Then I go on my notification. I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
Because we're like fifth in the West. And I don't think that the Lakers, I get it for long term. It's great. But like you said, I think the short term, I don't know, man. We'll see. I got to see him play.